Chapter 28 Direct and Indirect Speech. Read the following sentences. Rama said, Harry is an idle boy. Rama said that Harry was an idle boy. These two sentences illustrate the two ways in which we may report the words of a speaker. Direct speech. In the first sentence, we give the exact words used by the speaker. This is called direct speech. Note, in the first sentence, said is called the reporting verb and Harry is an idle boy is called the reported speech. Indirect speech or reported speech. In the second sentence, we do not give the exact words of the speaker but give only the substance of what he said. This is called indirect or reported speech. From the two sentences given above, we learn about direct and indirect speech. From sentence 1, we learned that in direct speech, the exact words of the speaker are put within inverted commas. The first word of the reported speech begins with a capital letter. A comma is placed after the reporting verb to separate it from the second part of the sentence. From sentence 2, we learned that in indirect speech, the reported words are not placed within inverted commas. No comma is placed after said. The reported speech is introduced by the conjunction that. The verb is changed into was. The tense of the verb in the reported speech is changed from the present to the past. Rules for the changing direct speech into indirect speech. The following rules will help you in changing direct speech into indirect speech. Rule 1. If the reporting verb is in the present or future tense, the verb in the reported speech is not changed at all. Direct, Tom says, there is no ink in the ink pot. Indirect, Tom says that there is no ink in the ink pot. Direct, the teacher says, the boy was lazy. Indirect, the teacher says that the boy was lazy. Rule 2. If the reporting verb is in the past tense, the verb in the reported speech is also changed to the past tense. To work out this rule smoothly, note the following special rules. The simple present becomes the simple past. Direct, Miss Green said, Susan works very hard. Indirect, Miss Green said that Susan worked very hard. The present continuous becomes the past continuous. Direct, he said, Anand is working hard. Indirect, he said that Anand was working hard. The present perfect becomes the past perfect. Direct, Jack said, Tom has done his work. Indirect, Jack said that Tom had done his work. May is changed into might. Can is changed into could. Direct, the teacher said the boy may pass. Indirect, the teacher said that the boy might pass. Direct, I said I can do the sum. Indirect, I said that I could do the sum. The simple past becomes past perfect. Direct, Bali said Raman returned at noon. Indirect, Bali said that Raman had returned at noon. The past continuous becomes the past perfect continuous. Direct, Raman said all the boys were singing. Indirect, Raman said that all the boys had been singing. Shall is changed into should. Will is changed into would. Direct, the teacher said Ashok will not pass. Indirect, the teacher said that Ashok would not pass. Direct, I said I shall try to help her. Indirect, I said that I should try to help her. Rule 3. Exception to Rule 2. If the reported speech contains some universal or habitual fact, then the simple present in the reported speech is not changed into the corresponding simple past. It remains unchanged. Direct, the teacher said, honesty is the best policy. Indirect, the teacher said that honesty is the best policy. Changes in pronouns and possessive adjectives. Rule 4. Pronouns of the first person in direct speech are changed in indirect speech to the same person as the subject of the introductory verb. Direct, John said, I am busy. Indirect, John said that he was busy. Direct, he said, I shall do my best. Indirect, he said that he would do his best. Direct, the teacher said, I like the books. Indirect, the teacher said that she liked the books. Rule 5. Pronouns of the second person in direct speech are changed in indirect speech to the same person as the noun or pronoun which comes after the introductory verb. Direct, Henry said to me, you are wrong. Indirect, Henry told me that I was wrong. Direct, Sheila said to Kamla, you are a good girl. Indirect, Sheila told Kamla that she was a good girl. Direct, James said to her, you have done your duty. Indirect, James told her that she had done her duty. Rule 6. Pronouns of the third person in direct speech remain the same in indirect speech. Direct, Henry said to me, he is ill. Indirect, Henry told me that he was ill. However, no change of person is made when the speech is reported to the person to whom it was first addressed. Direct, Henry said to you, you are wrong. Indirect, Henry told you that you were wrong. Note, in all the above examples, the verb said in direct speech becomes told in indirect speech and the preposition to is omitted. Rule 7. When changing a sentence from direct to indirect speech, words showing nearness are changed into words showing distance. Thus, now becomes then, this becomes that, these becomes those, here becomes there, ago becomes before, today becomes that day, tomorrow becomes the next day, yesterday becomes the day before or the previous day, last night becomes the night before or the previous night. Direct, John said, I am busy now. Indirect, John said that he was busy then. Direct, he said, I have seen this girl. Indirect, he said that he had seen that girl. Direct, Harry said, the boy is here. Indirect, Harry said that the boy was there. Direct, Peter said, today is a fine day. Indirect, Peter said that day was a fine day. Direct, Mary said, I shall go to Pune tomorrow. Indirect, Mary said that she would go to Pune the next day. Direct, Abraham said, I went to the cinema last night. Indirect, Abraham said that he had gone to the cinema the night before. Direct, Suman said, this happened yesterday. Indirect, Suman said that had happened the day before.